Hi, everybody. So today's Monday. That means it's time for family movie night. And we are in June. So that means it's time for Teen Movie Month. And this is something I've been doing for the last 4 or 5 years. We've been doing Teen Movie Month, where in June we talk about slightly more mature movies than we maybe might do for regular family movie night. And they're all about teens. It's going to be really fun. And today we're talking about To All the Boys I've Loved Before, the very first movie in the trilogy based on the books by Jenny Han. And these movies are one of some of the best rom-coms that Netflix has produced. I liked all three very much. The first one, when it first came out, it was so hyped. People saying it was like one of the best teen movies ever made. I'm not on that level, but I still overall really enjoyed it. And I particularly liked Lana Condor as Lara Jean. I think she's so sweet and charming and really fits this role well. I think that her and Noah Centineo as Peter have really great chemistry. I'm a big sucker for the whole fake relationship trope in rom-coms, and I always think that ends up being really hilarious and funny. And if you don't know the story for this movie, you have this girl named Lara Jean who writes love letters to the boys that she has crushes on, and then she puts it in her hat box and she hides them away. Well, one day her sister Kitty decides to play a trick on her and mail out these letters. And so Peter is one of the people that gets the letters. He's just broken up with his girlfriend Jen, and so they decide, as kind of a goof, to pretend to be in this relationship. They have a contract to try to convince his girlfriend that to make her jealous, but then also for her, one of the letters went to Josh, who was the boyfriend of her sister Margot, and she's trying to convince him that she's not interested in him, because that would be weird with her sister. And things get kind of crazy. Well, the longer that they spend fake relationshiping, the closer that the two get. And I just really enjoyed their chemistry. I love Peter. I think Noah Centineo is so charming. And he has like a little bit of a nerd in him, though he's sort of like goofy. And I think that makes him very appealing to me. And I think that makes him a fit for Lara Jean, where otherwise I think that they might not be too much of a fit, like the jock popular kid with the kind of nerdy girl, but he has like that nerdiness inside him too. So I think it works really well and they have great chemistry. I think that, to me, the second movie was really needed, because I do think that Peter is kind of a one-note character in this movie. He kind of goes along with all of Lara Jean's crazy ideas, and I would like him to have a little bit more spunk and a little more personality. If you think of movies like Clueless, Josh in that movie, he has a lot of his own opinions and ideas, and he's not afraid to push back on to share. And I like that dynamic when you don't have sort of a manic pixie dream guy, and they're a little bit their own personality. And I feel like in the second movie, that's what we got. We got more of Peter being his own person. I didn't need the whole love triangle in the second movie, but I got to know Peter better, and I love the ending of the second movie. I think it's great. And then the third movie, I think they did a great job of building this relationship to what was going to happen once they go off to college and everything. And I thought it was a really good, mature ending for this trilogy. So I've enjoyed all three movies, and this one is just very sweet. If you like fake relationships, then you'll enjoy it. You'll like their banter. It's really good. It kind of touches on things like bullying and social media and other things like that. I think that Trezzo Maharo is really fun in these movies. We're actually going to interview him for Hallmarkies podcast, so that was a lot of fun. We just don't get many rom-coms these days, so it was really nice to have this trilogy of films that were so well done, great chemistry, and I thought with a very strong ensemble cast. The only flaw I would have with it is Janelle Parrish as Margot. She looked way too old to be just finishing off high school and going to college to me. But other than that, I thought they had a great ensemble cast. So like John Corbett as their father. And it was nice to have some diversity with their Korean heritage being taken seriously by the scripts. So all of that I really enjoyed. And let me know what you think. Is this a favorite of yours? What do you think of it? What do you think of the trilogy? I would love to hear your thoughts in the comment section. Please like this video. Please subscribe to the channel. I would really appreciate it. Make sure to check out Hallmarkie's podcast for lots of rom-com coverage over there. I would really appreciate that. Please check out the Patreon group and merch store. I would be so grateful for that. And thanks, everybody. We'll talk to you later. Bye. Are you a fan of Rachel's Reviews? Do you look forward to Family Movie Night, Female Film Critics Panels, or the Talking Disney podcast? If so, please consider supporting the podcast by becoming a Patreon. As a patron, you get to access monthly events such as the watch-alongs and Q&As, where you get to talk to stars and find out the behind the scenes of the movie making industry. And you can pick what I review for Family Movie Night or even become a guest on the podcast. Podcasts and YouTube channels are expensive, and I really, really could use your help. I would so appreciate it. You also get to be a member of the Facebook group where we talk about all the films that we're seeing, and we have so much fun. Go to patreon.com/Hallmarkies and select one of the Rachel's fan tiers. That's patreon.com/Hallmarkies.